done is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered. After you left, your squad...
Zaga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them. The Basilisk war droid is the epitome of weapon technology, state-of-the-art weaponry, armor, and maneuverability. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems. But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. The fighters won't be able to stop that. Minor systems, nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
A basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city!
Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them. What is it?
Wonder where that came from!
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. Vacuous forces have overrun the sky ramp. The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith. But those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This way to the sky ramp! There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour. That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first barrier. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
I hear you.
Everyone down! More where that came from!
the word.
The Royalists in the bunker are contained. Deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. A Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
Time to even the odds. I hear you.
I hear you. Let us end this.
That traitor Vaklu has allied with the Sith. And somehow even the beasts follow them. The soldiers loyal to the Queen held the Skyramp checkpoint as long as we could. But we were outnumbered. We've got to get to the Royal Palace.
I hear you. Let me take care of this. Is the Jedi still? We're under attack, men! Just say the word.
The palace has been...
How much longer must I...
The beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shields are far stronger than normal shields.
Our plans go well, Tobin, but we are still until she is dead. Even now, it could all unravel. Redouble your efforts. It is disturbing.
As you command, General.
on! We need reinforcements! A Jedi Knight is assaulting our flank! Hold the line!
Let us end.
Attack, men! Attack!
Let us end this.
Everyone down!
Good, some reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
Where that came from?
She's still alive! Run! Run!
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
Everyone down! Let's settle this.
Yes. This shall not stop us long. Let us end this.
I hear you.
Let us end. Yes.
I hear you.
Let us end this. What is I hear you.
the throne room. We must get to the Queen to protect her.
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
We've made it to the palace. General Vaklu's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully, we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room. Vaklu's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Shut the outer door, now!
I'm impressed you made it this far, but you were too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary door. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable. I'm afraid it is. Now, if you will excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
I hear you.
The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the Queen.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith. Oh, they're beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
What is it?
Time to take you down to size. I hear you. Say the word.
This shall not stop us for long.
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Cadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know Captain Cadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job. I'm not her bodyguard. We were fighting at the palace gates. There were too many of them. We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
So, you're the Jedi, eh? Well, the comm chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the sky ramp? We desperately need someone like you. I'm Queen Talia's Captain of the Guard. You can call me Captain Kadron. We've got little time for more than introductions. We've managed to hold this part of the palace, but Vakloo's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door. There are 2 security consoles in the palace. The primary security console is on the other side of the palace. There's an expert slicer over there who's been hampering our every move. We need to transfer all primary functions to our terminal here, then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that, we'll control security again, and can get to General Vakloo before he gets to the Queen. The other security room is the furthest room down the South Hall. You're probably going to have to fight a legion of Vakloo's troops and the Flaming Sith, but from what I've seen, you're up to it. Feel free to take anything from the armory lockers in the next room if you haven't already. This is no time for niceties. Talk to the corporal. He can take you quickly to the palace entrance when you're ready to go to the South Hall. May the Force be with you.
Do you want me to guide you to the palace entrance? We can leave immediately if you like. Let's hurry then. Vakloo's forces could break into the throne room at any moment.
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel Tobin says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack her. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Say the word. I hear you.
I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Riken. We need the override code for the palace shields.
And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID, you know my post is the merchant quarter.
I'm sure that's what you'd like me to believe. I have been authorized to use any means at my...
Tornata via.
Blast! Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything.
I hear you. I hear you. More where that came from. Everyone down!
Salji alisto park norcha, lusni hacha batishi jort. Kavadumpa botenya, dachi morotaca kamsa. Bawan maderansha, yukamos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot. Dragon X1 gestale lorcha jemu mepete choda? Ruka sole molosoch? Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chi lumalitpa. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa. Kavanata galu! Kavanami donki grato. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chi lumalitpa. Shusa bagra, pachim simporo jiri chuba chavosa remala nobe jome lumsa, shak wangoni. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chi lumalitpa. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems. You have? You don't waste a minute. Captain Kadron will open the doors to Vaklu and Tobin any moment then. Let's head to the throne room right away.
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this. You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die. Oh, blast it all!
More where that came from.
Time to take you down to size.
Yes.
Just say the word. I hear you.
What is it?
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this. You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die. Oh, blast it all!
More where that came from.
I hear you. I hear you.
What is it? Yes. This shall not last for long. Let us end this.
The defense of Isis requires my...
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vatlu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny, one larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vatlu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire! What? The Jedi lives? But how? Kill her and the Queen men, quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
Everyone down! Just say the word.
I will silence
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
So what will it be, Your Majesty? Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Are you so sure of my decision, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
Your whole life has been a trial, Vaklu, but it's over now. You are right. We can't detain you. Too many people are still loyal to you. You've left me no real option.
Men, ready blasters. Aim! But you can't. This can't be. Fire!
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still. A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time. I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. It's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us. They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack. Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild. Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer. We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress. The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers. I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them. The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us. Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come. You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say. They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. that the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy. Whatever I can tell you, I will. There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal. All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be. Whatever I can tell you, I will. Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever I can... You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever I can tell you. That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree? You always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them. Whatever I... There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. As demonstrated here on Onderon, great conflict is often resolved slowly, through a drawn-out war of attrition. To persevere through long battles, a Jedi must reserve his Force energy. This form offers greater affinity to the Force, increasing the rate at which you regenerate your Force energy during combat. Excellent! I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. I had also planned on giving you some relics from Onderon's past, but Vaklu's troops looted our museum. I hope the credits and my sincere thanks are enough. Captain Bostuko has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
About time you showed up. We finished our part and have been sitting on our hands waiting for you. So, What happened? Huh. We'll see how long that lasts.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Yeah, something wrong? Go ahead and ask. Talk. About what? Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. No thanks. I didn't need friends.
Ready to head back to camp.
I'll guard your vessel then. The path to the... What do you want?
What have you brought me? No, you have enough. I am willing to... You have done well, and the stability you have caused shall be rewarded. I have arranged a transfer of funds from certain interests within the Republic to you. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith. The political situation on Onderon has stabilized. Onderon will now remain within the Republic. Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many, of course, since the destruction of the Peragus facility. I hope you do not decide that the next thing perhaps one must ask themselves, as long as...